Welcome back to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Wanted to bring you this product review today of a flashlight that was sent to us by UVPaqlite.com. UVPaqlite.com sent us this product for review. I'd been familiar with their products over the years. I actually attended a recent prepper show in my area, and some of the vendors had some of these lights and some of their products, and I'd never actually physically seen them in person until that show, and I reached out to them and said, hey, I saw some of your products, I'd like to review them. And so they sent out one of their newest products, and this actually is their version 2. They've actually had this out for a while, and they've since done a version 2. This is their Mule light. It's the Mule light version 2, and it is a very purpose-driven flashlight. It's not a tactical light. It's not designed for tactical type, use. It is more of for task, more of a work light slash, survival type light. And I'll go over that a little bit about the light here. What you're going to get is what you see on the table here. We'll kind of go over that. You're going to get this set of instructions and kind of what's included. And let's see. On the back here it says what's included. The Mule Light version 2 flashlight also has a red filter lens, and then it also has a rechargeable battery cartridge and lithium ion battery. It also has a USB charging cable, 3 AAA batteries, 3 AAA rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries, lithium ion 18650 cartridge, battery not included, and it does have the cartridge, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. It also gives you some troubleshooting guides, phone number, and then a little bit about the product itself. So what you're going to get some AAA batteries. You're going to get this right here is for AAA that's non-rechargeable. You can just stick them in here and use them if that's what you want to use. It also has the 18650 cartridge that you can put in here in this type style if you want to use that. So it does come with those products there. The case itself, very nice case. It is very durable feeling. It's very quality. It has this belt clip on the back that is riveted on. So it actually, the back portion of it's kind of stiff, so the whole thing feels supported, unlike just a standard nylon case that's just floppy. So this one actually is rigid into some level, especially on the back side here. This is riveted on, and also I've already checked, this does fit PALS webbing. So if you're wanting to put it on some MOLLE gear, you can do that, like on your vest or something like that, or if you have a MOLLE belt, this will fit on that. I already tried that. If you look, it has this nice hook right in here that hooks on, so it would not come off at all on your belt or your MOLLE. So the case, couple nice little features. It has a lot of pockets and things to put everything separate, so it's just not dumped in one area that you're having to fumble through. You can actually strategically place things, and it actually has some extra, little extra space if you need to carry some extra items or some extra batteries. Another nice feature of this product, it has this section here that's a little bit about the instructions of how to do things with the light that's actually waterproof. This right here is a plasticky kind of material type of decal that's been put on here, so it's a good thing. I don't have to worry about keeping up with this that could possibly get ruined in the weather. This right here is actually with the case, so if you have this, you can actually know about the different features and things like that. So the light itself, if you remember, if you follow my channel, I did a video, it's probably been over a year ago, about a product like this that I talked about utilizing something like this to save your batteries, because you can charge this up with the glow-in-dark material that's in it and then be able to utilize it as a light source instead of utilizing your battery. Well, they've solved that problem without, and making it very compact in one unit, which is what I like. I think that's kind of why they get the Mule light name, is because of all the features that are built into this light. A mule is a pack animal that has a lot of things on it, right? So they got the flashlight, and then you have a lot of the features that are on it. So you have this panel here that is made of rechargeable glow-in-the-dark crystals that are embedded in like what feels like Lexan to me. So you have that. It is removable, so you can use this as a standalone product, and then you have different lights in here. And let's go over those lights real quick. So you have on this buttons, you have 3 buttons. You have W, which stands for work light, which is that. You have B, which is black light, which is that. You think, why would I need a black light? Well, believe it or not, I use a black light a lot throughout the years in hunting. You can use it to track blood. So anything, body fluids is going to glow a different color with black light, so it's very handy for those type things. You scorpion hunters, you guys out looking for scorpions in the deserts of Arizona or whatever, everybody knows about black lights. They glow in the dark, so that black light's actually handy for me because I'm going to use it. This is definitely going with me hunting now, so I can carry it. So here's how this works. You have this panel here that just simply slides into place, and you would cut it on, cut it off, and if you look, it's glowing. And we'll do a with the lights out here in a minute demonstration, but that is the purpose of this, and that's why I say this right here now is all built into my flashlight, so I don't have to worry about charging anything and then having something separate. So you have this, and then it automatically comes off if I want to use it. So that's great. The body construction of this, it's approximately 7 inches in length. Just for you guys that want to know size, I didn't put it on scales, but it's not all that heavy. But I mean, obviously it's a pretty big pack with a lot of different things going on, so it's going to be, you know, a little heavier than your traditional standard one, you know, AAA size flashlight. It does have this built-in red filter that is just captured in a little section here that is held in by, you know, fairly tight friction, and it's got a little lip here. You just pull out with your fingernails, and then you slide it in over here, and that brings me to the standard flashlight on the end. That's the standard LED flashlight. Take the lens off like that. It has a built-in belt clip, or a clip. I won't call it a belt clip, but it's definitely a clip that see here. And then it has a magnet also that if you need to working on your vehicle and you want to put this on the roof or the hood, underneath your hood while you're working on the motor, and then you could take that off, turn your work light on, and now you have it going straight down onto your work area. So I like that feature. Now, one thing I will tell you that I kind of set up my own little system here. What I found when it was dark, one of the things I had trouble with was trying to find these buttons. I was filling all over and everything else. So what I did was I set myself up to make sure I can find these buttons every time in the dark. And how I accomplished that, because these are not raised, they're almost a little recessed. And because of all the texturing and stuff going on this light, when it was just completely dark, it took me a little bit to find these buttons. So what I did was, this unscrews on the end just a little bit and allows you to move this clip around. So what I did was I lined this clip and tightened it down. So now the clip is lined up with those buttons. So now even in pitch black, I can grab hold of the light, find the clip, which is very simple to do, go down to the first one. I know that is the main light. So there we go. I know where that's at, right? Or working from this end of it, you can just fill up and say, okay, there's the thing. I know the first button is there. Okay? All right, so that's what I did to make sure I was able to feel where the buttons were, because they're recessed, they're not exposed a little bit where you can actually tactically feel them and so forth. So, but anyway, the product itself is made of kind of a reinforced, and I don't know the exact material, but it is definitely a reinforced style material, you know, an ABS style plastic. It also has O-rings, and I assume this, I hadn't verified this, but I'm just guessing here, most of the time they don't put O-rings unless it is waterproof, but this does have a fairly beefy O-ring on this end here, and I assume that's why you cannot charge this by USB, by just simply plugging it into some exterior plug on the outside of this. You actually have to remove the battery pack, and then it has the USB port right here. And I've already charged this a couple times, and that's how you would run that over to your computer. And like I said, you can use this as a rechargeable. You can use standard AAA batteries if you so choose. So it's got quite a few different power options that's included. You know, a lot of times you'll buy a flashlight and the only thing is included, yes, it does recharge, but you can't use standard AAA batteries. Well, I'd rather have one that I can use standard AAA batteries and also recharge. So this comes with a complete system to allow you to charge and have a power source a lot of different ways. So I like that. You know, obviously I could take this off, plug this in with this to one of my solar packs and charge it up that way also. So a lot of different options. So this light, besides being a working light, again, you can use it for hunting, for tracking because of the blacklight capabilities. You could use it for map reading. You could use it for signaling. This thing also has a it's called hybrid mode. And what you do is, if you look, I'll show you. If you hold the button, cut the light on, and you hold it down until it flashes, now it is in hybrid mode. If you watch, it'll go off. All right, so it just went off. Now, and what it's going to do, it's going to stay off for 3 minutes, and then it will come back on for 3 seconds. And every time it comes on for 3 seconds, it supercharges this panel. So that allows me to conserve energy, but still have a light source. So let's take the lights and cut them off, kind of show you a few things here. So, one of the first things you'll notice is this thing's glowing fairly bright, okay? So let's just, again, I'm going to use my tab to find the buttons. I'm going to cut it on, supercharge it, cut it off. If you look, I'm able to read all these instructions now. If that was a map, whatever, even a small task, I was trying to put something together, could easily do that with just that and not using any of my batteries whatsoever. So I can see both sides. If I take it away, you can't see it. I can't either. Put it back, now I can read it, and so forth. So, got that feature. Again, finding my, because it is dark in here, so I can't really see or feel these buttons. So I have to find that little clip like we talked about. And now, cut it on, cut it off. I'm going to go ahead and take this panel off for you, show you that. Find the buttons, big button, little button. There's the black light. Be able to see tracking blood if you're deer hunting. Then there's the work light. Nice bright white light. So you could easily, I could easily see underneath my entire motor area if this was attached to my hood by that magnet, very easily. Then you have the traditional light with the red there. Take the filter off. So again, that's going to cut down on me losing my night vision that my my eyes have naturally adjusted to. Take that off. Nice bright white. If you look at the beam, it's a fairly concentrated beam. It's not ultra, you know, sharp like some of the tactical lights, but overall nice clean light. So let me cut the lights back on. We'll finish up the video, guys. But yeah, if you're looking for a multi-purpose light, this right here would be an excellent choice. You know, along with, you know, if you had a tactical light or whatever, keep this in your vehicle. This is going in my vehicle, no doubt about it, because it serves as a work light, and something like this I think is much better, because what I find myself doing as I carry one of the small micro stream lights, and every time I need to work on my car at night in the, you know, whatever underneath the hood or something, just even checking fluids or whatever, I'm having to pop that thing in my mouth. Something like this with this nice pack, I can sit that and, you know, put that in my car. I can now use it to with the work light and all kinds of the different features it has on it. You could use it for your rescue, and what I mean by that is because it has that glowing feature here, that's like a glow stick. So without having to worry about it ever going away throughout a night, especially if you put it in hybrid mode, if you're going to, you know, bed down and try getting some sleep, and you're, you know, hoping that somebody will rescue you and they're looking at for night, because if it goes into hybrid mode and you hang this from a tree or whatever you want to do so people can see it, then it's going to turn on for 3 seconds and cut off, and then it's going to have this bright glowing green that's going to be able to people to see. So I don't have to worry about doing a signal kind of thing. It's got the built-in signaling for me, because if you have a group of people, you know, trying to get through the woods looking for you, and or maybe air coming over, that green's going to show up pretty well with somebody trying to find you to rescue you. So again, a lot of different reasons to carry this. I think it's an excellent product. It's got the little lanyard here if you want to use it. Also, if you need to do that. I want to thank the folks over at UVPaqlite.com for sending this over for our review. It's definitely going in my kit. I think it's got a lot of good reasons to have it in your kit. But anyway, guys, if you got any questions, post those below. You can reach out to me. I'll try answering your questions about this light if I know the answer. If not, you can reach out to the company and talk to those folks over there if you have any questions about anything that they offer. And they offer some other great items too, so make sure you check those out as well. And if you do like our videos, give us a thumbs up. That's always appreciated. It's over in that section. If you would share content, it's over in that section. It helps us get the word out about the channel, helps us get the word out about our vendors and what they offer, a lot of these great products. Anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring you another video shortly. Have a great day, guys.